welcome to Sweet Tomato Vine Homestead. I'm Linda, and today's video we're going to be doing some harvesting and some planting. So let's get started. It's about time for me to prune these okra plants again, because as I was down here harvesting some fruit off of some other plants, I looked back and saw the okra pods that I had left on these okra plants. So it's time to prune it again because I'm missing a lot and I don't want to come back and I've got a lot of hard pods on here. So we will be doing a pruning of this okra very soon, because it's also getting hard for me to walk between the rows. Okay, y'all, we got another pest that's out in the garden trying to keep us from getting our fruit. These yellow jackets, they build a nest in the most conspicuous places where you're trying to reach and get your fruit, then they've got a nest right there. So let's look at this one over here. One thing about them, though, they will warn you when you come into the area. They will come out to show you that you're getting close to their nest. And they will reveal themselves and show you where their nest is, because all you got to do is watch them. Because they got me yesterday, but today I am out here and I'm going to get my fruit, but I am noticing where they have their nest. And I was just about to reach in and get my fruit. I see a tomato right here. See if I can zoom in, because y'all, they got their little nest right over here. I was about to reach in for that tomato, but when I was about to reach in, one flew out, and when he showed me that they have a nest, and I don't know if I'll be able to zoom in enough into this peach tree, because that is where they are. And you all can say what you want to say about, yeah, they got this, their territory, but I got to come out here and I got to get my fruit So I have got to take care of them. I cannot let them come out here and just have a spot like that. And they done took, I mean, they done made the little cute little nest. You won't hardly recognize it. So I am trying to let you all know that you have to, and this is what I'm using on them. I'm using this Raid on them. Anybody? Y'all, this Raid Walson Hornet. And this is what I am putting on these hornet nests because they got me. They got me good. Two of them, I got stung on each elbow. And so I am being cautious. And I know there is another one. I think one has built, they have a nest under, this is where the other nest was, where they got me at. This is where I was. I was over here. I was cleaning out these peas. And I still got to watch for these behind me because one of them may have escaped. And they very territorial now. I mean, you get close to their stuff and they will get you. But this is where I was. Over here, I was let me see if I can zoom back. I was over here with these peas, and that is where I was stung. I was attacked by these yellow jackets. So I just want to let you all know that you have to be paying attention, and they love to hang around in areas where there is a lot of decaying plants because they can build their nest in with those decaying plants and it will blend right in with that. So be careful around the areas where you got tomatoes that have the plants are dying back. They love to hide in there. But I think now that there's one underneath this sink because I just saw one that flew under there. And I have last season saw that there was one. And they have even gotten into that hose. They'll build a nest inside that hose. So I have been using some Awesome. If I can get close in, I'll use Awesome on them. But this, after I got stung, I got mad. And I said, this is a case for this. I want to make sure because this knocks them. I mean, the other stuff will knock them out too. But this is not so strong on me. The Awesome, I had to have a mask on spraying it because it would fly back and it would get into my face. And so, although it killed the wasps or the hornets, but it was hard on me. This does not bother me at all to spray this. So, anyone has a problem with this, I'm sorry, but this is what you're going to need if you're going to be out here in this garden right now because this is what the pest that I am seeing. And you can also spray this on a snake. If you see a snake, you can spray this on the snake and it like freezes the snake. The snake will curl up where you will be able to either get away or go ahead and get him. So I'm just putting that out there because I was attacked and stung. So I'm going to go ahead and get my fruit now. And this is what their nest will look like. And it's so tiny. Look, that is what was in the peach tree. And if you don't look hard, you won't see it. But you got to watch them. You wait for them to show you where their nest is. Okay, so now I just want to plant some broccoli in this raised bed. And I'm also going to put me some more carrots out today. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plant these. I'm going to do them right here on the end. I'm just going to do a small patch. I'm going to do a small patch of the carrots. I'm just going to do them to like this area. I'm just going to make me some small rows. I don't want these very deep. And I'm just going to sprinkle these in. Gonna sprinkle them in. And you know, I always do them kind of thick. This is a Dollar Tree packet. There's not a lot of carrot seeds in there. Then I just go back and I just cover them up. Stick my label in there. I'm gonna go ahead now and amend it. I should have amended it first, but I did not. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna amend with some of this Happy Frog fertilizer. And it'll be okay. I'm just gonna sprinkle some in the area. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna amend the whole bed. And what I'm gonna put in here with these carrots is I'm gonna put 2 of the broccoli plants that I have recently up potted. But this is sort of an experiment because I want to see if these will grow, although they have not gotten what I consider fully established. They have grown some, but the plant is not that big. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pop it in here and see if they will go ahead and take off in this raised bed. So I'm just gonna do 2 of them. And they need a lot of room, so I'm gonna put 1 here and I'm gonna put 1 here. And that will still leave me some room to put some other stuff in this bed. Gotta be more careful with this plant than I was with the other one. Pop it in. And I've got them marked, and I got my carrots marked. And the rest of my bed is amended already. And you know what I'm gonna do? While I'm experimenting, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add 2 of my cauliflower plants. I got a lot of plants, so even if these plants did not make it, I still have a lot of extra plants, so hopefully they will, and I think they will, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put them in. And they are marked. So if they survive this spot, then that means I have 2 broccoli plants started already and 2 cauliflower plants started already. And then I have to keep an eye on them because we are in August and this is going to be a time when it's going to be very hot on these plants out here. But I do have a shade cloth. If I have to, I can put the shade cloth on these over this raised bed. Okay, so now we have 2 cauliflower and 2 broccoli planted and some carrots planted in this raised bed. So we're getting our fall garden off to a good start. Okay, so I want to get in here and harvest some of these red shishito peppers. There's some red ones and some green ones. Grasshoppers. We're gonna go ahead and get these eggplant. They're not that big, but this is the way I like them. I have got to get this tomato plant off of the ground. Plant. Okay, so y'all, let's see, can we get this plant off the ground? This tomato has been leaning and laying on the ground for too long. So today we are going to try and get it up. I went over there and one of my plants that had died, I took this from it. One of my tomato plants had died, so we don't need this. Oh my goodness, let's see. I can't even tell where this plant is. It's so big. It is still loaded with fruit though, so I would like to stand it up. And I see I'm gonna have to take another route. Probably gonna, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, because I really need to stand up in this bed to do this. I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm gonna root it right there. So I am going to, that's the root to, okay, I'm gonna bring it to right here. That's gonna be in the way of my eggplant. I'm gonna put it right here. When we got Thelma out, you know she always the one who's gonna be out all the time. I hate to clip her wings. If I do it, it'll be for her own safety. I'm not, really, she's not hurting anything, but I just don't want anything to happen to her. Okay, look at this plant. This plant is huge, and it has a lot of fruit on it. Has a lot of suckers on it too. But now it's wrapped up around my eggplant. We can't have that. I'm gonna have to try to get it off my eggplant. Okay, eggplant, you go over that way. Yeah, this plant will have to come around this way. And it's still, I don't know how much of this plant I'm gonna be able to save. So what we gonna do? So this plant has, look like, tried to make 3 liters. I'm going to, okay, if I take this part off, it's gonna remove 2. It don't have 3 liters, it only has 2. But I'm going to, I was trying to save the fruit that's on there. Probably not gonna be able to do that. Okay, let's go ahead, I'm gonna take my pruners and I'm gonna remove this. Okay, so I lost, well, I didn't really lose it because I'm taking it in the house. And I'll use it for some green tomato relish. I have one big green tomato. It's not that big, but it's a green tomato. I can use it for my tomato relish. If you all have not ever made green tomato relish, you might want to try that. Or if you have never tasted it, you might want to taste it first to see if you like it, but I don't think you have any problem liking it. It's so delicious. And it's something that you can do with your green tomatoes. In case, you know, you have a time like this when you can't save it on the vine, you have to go ahead and remove it because they don't ripen inside the house if they're not blushing. So you would want to try to use it for something else, and green tomato relish would be the perfect thing. But I'm going to also have to remove this one because it is broken. And so there is another green tomato that I'm going to take off and put into my harvest bowl over there. I'm just going to remove that from my plant. Now this is going to make it easier for me to save this plant. At least to try to save this plant. I'm still going to remove, start down here at the somewhat at the bottom and remove some of these suckers. I probably should have gotten something, a taller stake, so that I can wrap this plant around it better. This is not going to be tall enough, but this is what oh my goodness, broke again. It's not completely broken. We're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap this right here, and we're going to zip tie it. To try to save this plant. I could remove this piece of fruit. Since this is bent right here, but this is the leader. Take that, and then this is what is left of this plant. Just put a zip tie right here. Okay, and we'll see what the plant does now. So we're going to see if we're going to be able to save the plant. But the bed looks a whole lot better without that plant laying over in there like that. And we can harvest the other, because we got peppers in there that were underneath that plant. So now I can see what's over there. Some of these are busted, so I'm going to go ahead and give them to the chickens. You know, I keep these for me. Red peppers. Now that my hosta plant has gotten yellow and brown, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it back. And it will come back with new leaves. Yeah, I came out to see if my watermelon was ready to harvest, the biggest one that I have in my garden. And when I moved it to check the tendril, I noticed that it was laying in an ant bed. And ants have taken over this watermelon on the bottom side. So I turned it over, and this is what I saw. The ants had overtaken it, and the watermelon had some cracks in it. So obviously they have gotten to the inside of it. And then when I moved it just now, it just cracked open. So I am going to give this melon to the chicks. But I just wanted to go ahead and see what it looked like inside. Y'all, it looks good too. Well, that's one that the chickens get, because I'm not going to let these ants have it. I'm going to go ahead and give it to my chicks. Okay, so I am told that whenever the tendril from the watermelon stem turns brown, that the watermelon is ready. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to harvest this melon right here. Try not to bust it. I'm going to take this one, and I am going to take this little one right here, because the tendril from the stem on this one is brown also. We're going to take them inside and we're going to cut those. Okay, y'all, so we have I think this is what you call a Charleston gray. I think this is what this is. And I think the other one is, it looks like a sugar baby. I thought it was a black diamond. So I don't know which one it is, but we're going to cut them. Whew, it popped. Okay, so that one looks pretty good. See how it tastes. Good and sweet. Okay, let's turn around and cut the other one. Okay, so let's cut this sugar baby, black diamond, whatever it is. That one didn't look good, so it must be a black diamond, because if it was a sugar baby, it should be ready by now. But it did have the tendril, the brown tendril, but this is still very green, so maybe I should have left this one, because see, the one on this one is brown. So chickens will get this one too. Okay, you all, this is our harvest for today. We have a watermelon, some green tomatoes, some okra, peas, some tomatoes, some peppers, and some eggplant. All right, well, I hope you all enjoyed this video, that you would give the video a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And as always, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video.